Hello viewers, welcome to the stream. It's the GT3 Championship taking place at Suzuka, and today it's the Porsche Cup. There's been a couple of exciting races recently in the GT4 and one of the constructors races on Tuesday, so it's certainly a track that's given us the entertainment. What I will say though is it's also proving to be quite difficult to pass. If you've got your car set up for the corners, you're not going to be fast on the straight. If you've got your car set up on the straight, you're not going to be fast on the corners, but you do become an immovable object. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how they're setting the Porsches up here, because obviously they're all the same car. It's going to be about ride height, it's going to be about the wings, and probably the way you've got your cambers and stuff set up to maximise getting around this track in the Porsche. I've got with me again Jeremy.
Hello everyone, pleasure to be here.
And we'll be going through the obviously the commentary with me through the duration of the race. So what we'll do is we'll go live to qualifying. I'll turn the timing tower off for the moment. And what we'll do first of all is we'll look at the table. So as you can see from the table there, it's quite, I was going to say it's quite close at the top, but it's only close once you get away from the top two. So Chris Bourne's leading with 244 points. He's not quite had a clean sweep, but he has won the last three races. David Noble is on second with 205, and then we've got a gaggle of three cars, Jonathan, Carlo and Derek, on 199, 194 and 192 respectively. We then have another little gaggle of cars, John Saunders, Merch Powanov, Petri Vitala and Terry Trowbridge on 158, 152, 150 and 147 respectively. And then everybody below that, the gaps do start to miss out. Some of these are because racers haven't been able to race every week. So for example, you can see there Jack Jacobs missed Barcelona. Brands Hatch. If he'd have done Brands Hatch and got 30 points, he'd have been in fifth to sixth place. So missing one race can have a massive impact on the overall standings in relation to the table itself. Just get rid of the table. And obviously we'll go round, talk you through qualifying. You should know the track by now, but again I'll try and keep an eye on the track and give you a bit of an understanding of the track layout, the corners, what to watch for, where it gets a little bit difficult, and then obviously from that perspective we'll have a good run around. So what we'll do is we're currently with Derek Bird. We'll jump on with Derek. Derek's one of the quicker drivers, and he's just come down the start finish straight, so he's now going into the S curve. This is quite a difficult section, but you can get quite a nice flow, the left and then the right hander, and the idea is to get the car right as quick as possible here into this next bit and take this as much as possible in the left. Yeah, as he's done there, and again drift this a little bit and then try and get it to the right hand side as you come up to the Dunlop curve. And then the idea here is to get the power down as soon as possible, but not doing it too early so you run wide. If you run wide there, you will go off track. It's as simple as that. This little right kink here, this is the Degner curve. The idea is to try and cut the corner if you can a little bit without going too far to the left and going off track. And obviously that takes into corner 9. Got a little bit of a run down here into the hairpin. So the hairpin can be quite tricky. If you've got a good run, you've got the potential of passing up the inside, but I wouldn't say it's a classic passing point. That takes us to corner 11. We now go into the fast right-hander, corner 12, and this sets us up nicely for the entrance into Spoon. So Spoon's one of them corners. If you get it wrong, you'll lose a bag full of time. Get it right, you can get loads of time. So your idea is to start wide, drift in like that, get the power on and drift wide a little bit, and then get back on the inside. And as you get to the end here, you can get the power down for the straight. That will give you a good run down from corner 12 into corner 12 and corner 16. Corner 15, 130R left-hander. Again, brake just before it, take a bit of power off, get your foot down, and then get yourself into the Casio triangle, which is corners 16, 17 and 18 respectively. You can cut the left-hand corner here and try and get the power down as much as possible, but although in the Porsche you may find yourself off. And this takes us into the well-known last curve, and then back onto the start-finish straight. And that lap is recorded as, if he hasn't gone off, a 206.6. So at the moment, Carlo is the fastest man on the track with a 204.4. And just to put that into comparison, the Porsches are usually a couple of seconds down. Well, 2:04.4 was probably some of the qualifying times on the GT3.
Definitely, yes. It's a flying time from Carlo.
And John Saunders has not quite equalled it, but has done a 2:04.818. So there's definitely a few drivers there going for it. So I'll just put the timing tower back up so you can see that. Okay, and you can get an idea of the times.
Chris Bourne has put the third fastest time right now.
Yeah, so we've got 3 now in the 2:04s. Chris Bourne with a 2:04.9. But he is going faster. So let's just go on board with Chris and see how he's going on. So he's 3/10 up. This won't put him in first, but it could put him in second. But saying that, Carlo's going quicker as well. He's 1/10 up at the moment, or he was. I was just wondering to see where he's going to break the 2:03 barrier, but I don't think he is. Chris Bourne's still 3/10 up at this moment in time. As you can see, Chris has got a really nice smooth motion when he's driving the car, using all the track wherever possible. Getting a nice run there. He doesn't want that car to spoil it for him. Oh, and that was. I mean,
yeah.
People need to use the mirrors, and they need to. Yeah. Ironically, that's actually improved his time. So I don't know whether I can give him a different angle into the corner. He's actually come out of that a couple of tenths up, which is really surprising.
Very interesting, yes.
So he's still on line for second place, but Derek Bird is absolutely flying. Derek Bird looks like he could take pole, but not yet. I'll keep an eye on it. He's being held up here now, Chris Bourne, you can tell. He needs to get a bit of a slipstream off this Porsche. He's being let past now. You can see the hazards going on. Whoever that was, respect to you for letting him pass there. Derek's lost. Oh no, Derek did it too. We lost it. He must have done a spoilt lap. It's not registered. Yeah. He's done a spoilt lap, Derek. Unfortunately, he was absolutely flying. So Chris is still 3/10 up. This is going to give him a 2:04. Oh, he's lost a bit there. You can see he's battling with the car, trying to get the power down. You know, he's lost a tenth there. So now he's struggling to get second. He might just do it. No, he's not going to get second now. So all that effort of making 6/10 up, he's lost. And that's not actually improved his time a little bit.
He still has 12 minutes to try to go get that pole.
Oh,
but I think they will definitely... the quality is a little bit of a key issue here at Suzuka, because if you end up behind someone who has about the same speed you have, it would be quite impossible to pass.
Yeah, that's the downside of this track. I mean, as Jeremy was well aware yesterday, you can keep up with someone, but if you can't pass them, you're not going to take over them. You know, I spent the best part of 10 laps admiring the paint on Jeremy's bumper yesterday, and no matter how much I admired it, I couldn't get to the side of him. I mean, I did get to the side of him through 130R, but I was the wrong side for the corner, and consequently it doesn't give you any reward. And on the straight, the BMW he was in was just much quicker than me. So, you know, I just had to sit there and accept the position, hoping he'd make a mistake. But, you know, for 10 laps, very close racing, there was no contact between either of us. So, it was a good advert for clean racing.
It was.
We're on board.
Hello, gentlemen. We have Peter, Michelle, Big Natty, and Johan. Hello, guys.
Hi, guys. Hi, Big Natty. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Peter. Hi, Johan. Not Johan, sorry. Oh, and Terry's hit the wall. So we're not going to watch Terry anymore. Let's jump on board with Merch. Stephen Howells is going quick, but he's only a second up from a 2:10. I presume he's just finding his pace at the moment in the Porsche. I've just noticed my refresh rate on the mirror is not the best. It's a bit delayed. Let's see if I can fix that during the intro. I've had 1 or 2 graphical glitches which I've been trying to iron out. So that's the remnants of me trying to iron the graphical glitches out. We'll sort it. I mean, the stream's running at 60 FPS, so it should be smooth.
It looks pretty good right now. Yeah.
It looks fine on the stream, but you can see the mirror isn't as smooth. So that's just because of the definition I've set the mirror to. But because I'm not actually racing, I can turn things up a little bit more, so I will do that. Nine minutes to go, and there's no one Mark Wyman's 1.6 seconds up. His best is a 2:10. So that's going to move him up. Probably
We
going
have
to take him
five
3
drivers.
places.
Five drivers who still haven't qualified.
Yep. It's a difficult track,
Actually,
isn't it?
4.
In fact,
It
Wyman's
is.
doing well. He's going to jump up the table. He's 2.5 seconds up. Where's he going? Oh, he must have spoiled his lap. What a shame. He was on an absolute flyer there, and it was a spoiled lap. He must have gone wide. Yeah, there's no one out making headway, which is really, really bizarre. It's like everyone's run out of steam.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be very difficult. I mean, the top 5 there are in the world of their own. After that, the gap is pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, David Noble was going quicker there, but he was only a 10th up. There just doesn't seem to be much to gain. Mark Wyman's 4/10 up here. Mike Bolesky's 4/10 up. I'll keep an eye on both of them. Mark Wyman's going quicker now. He's 5/10 up.
And Chris started his new hot lap.
Yeah, he's not making any time at the moment though. He's still flush with his original time. So Wyman up here is 8/10 up. So as that stands, that's not going to move him up. But if he takes more time out, he's got the potential of moving up. Now Chris Bourne is going quicker now. He was 3/10 up, but now he's down to 1/10. So he's losing time in certain places of the track.
Yeah, it's very easy to do that on Suzuka. I noticed. Yeah, 1 second you're up, the next turn you're down, and it's really a very difficult track.
What my Mark Wyman got that corner right. I thought he was going to go wide and spoil his lap. So far he's 1.4 seconds up. This will definitely move him up, and it could move him up into the top 10 if he keeps going. If he can make more time up here without spoiling his lap. He's 1.6 up. He's doing really well. He's into the oh, he spoiled it. Commentator's curse. He was on for I actually think he'd have gone into top 7th position there. Yeah, he's 2 seconds. He'd have got into the really high position, but he's obviously spoiled his lap. Yeah, he'll have to go again. So I'm just going to jump on board with Chris Bourne, because Chris Bourne is 7/10 up. This is going to give him 2nd place with a 2:04.2. Wow. Carlo is going quicker. He's 3/10 up. This is going to give him a 2:03 as it stands. He's 2/10. He's losing a little bit. Obviously just a bit of power down on a corner. Hi Craig. Yeah, Spoon is a nightmare. Hi Terry. Spoon's one of them that, as I said, you can win or lose a race with Spoon. Yeah, he's spoiled his lap there. Derek Bird's going quicker again. Let's go to Derek. He's coming over the finish line. He's 3/10 up. It's still not going to put him in the 2:04s, but he has moved into 2:05.2. Chris Bourne is 2/10 up as it stands. He's bordering 2:03.9. Craig, I drive Spoon more like a fork. I drive it more like a knife. I go straight through it. Yeah, Derek's going 2/10 up again. Chris Bourne is 1/10 up. He's lost a bit of time there. So they all seem to be struggling in a similar part of the track. So it's obviously a trait of the Porsche, with where it's struggling getting the power down a little bit.
You can see Chris is really throwing that Porsche in the corners there, but he has an amazing control of that car.
Yeah. Yeah, he's losing time
giving
there.
up. Yeah,
Derek Bird's 4/10 up as it stands.
Nice.
This will put him into 2:04.8. Oh, he's 7/10 up. He's lost a load there. He must have gone into the corner really late. He scrubbed a lot of his time he had as a result of that. So he's gone in deep, and he's just lost all his power. Yeah, Peter's just saying respect to all the drivers handling the Porsche Cup. As you can see,
definitely.
Peter, both me and Jeremy at this side of the microphone, because we can't.
That's right.
Hi, Nikos.
Hello, Nikos.
Oh, he's on the stream and he's on the track. That's very dangerous, Nikos.
How do you do it, Nikos?
Focus on the race, not the stream. So John Saunders is 3/10 up as it stands. He's going to be battling for Chris Bourne here. But he does need to lose another 10th, but he's gain another 10th, and he actually lost the 10th there. So yeah, he's back to 3/10. Let's see how he goes through the hairpin. He's 3/10 up into the hairpin, 4/10, 5/10. But again, getting the power down, they're losing it. He's lost all his gain. He lost all of his momentum just in that one corner. He went half a second up and he's now 1/10 up. Amazing, just not being able to get the power down on a car with no traction control. And we have 3 minutes left. Oh, there's cars all over the place.
Ooh.
It's not flashing up yellow. I presume that, looking at the green, was probably Sousa. I think he drives the green. Now, John's actually 2/10 up now. And Derek Bird's 4/10 behind him. Derek Bird's going to make it into the 204s with that time. He's half a second up, Derek, but he's not going to gain in the table.
Lost his car.
Oh, he's lost it all now. He's gone off. John Saunders it was 2/10 up. He's now a 10th up. He's lost it all. So he's not going to better his position either. Weird, isn't it, how quick they can lose? I mean, they're very consistent, these drivers, but they're just losing time. Right, Steve Howells is 7/10 up. This will put him into the 207s. If he can do this, he's going to jump from 13th to 7th. If he can get this to work. This is looking good. This is going to put him into a 206.9. He might gain a little bit more, yeah. He might get 6th. No, he's got 7th. Sorry, 207.9, my apologies. But it still put him in 7th place, so I was right where he was going to end up. John Saunders John Saunders is going quick again. He's 3/10 up, and the lap is very young, so he's got a choice here. He either gains from it, or unfortunately he bottles it somewhere and loses a bit of time. He's gone wide there. I'm not too sure whether that's a spoilt lap though. He might have just been with track limits.
Yeah,
like he was. He's over-rotated.
Yeah,
and that's the downside to traction control. Melvin, 3/10 up at the moment. His best is a 208.8. If he can do 4/10, he's now 4/10. This will take him to possibly 11th. If he carries on, if he takes another 10th off, he's going to get into the top 10. Yeah, 9/10 now. 207. Yeah, in fact, he's giving Steve Howells a run for his money here. He's looking for a 7th or an 8th position here. Is Melvin. We'll sit on board with him at the moment. He's 8/10 up. 9/10 up, so that's a 207. Yeah, he's now looking at 8th. Oh, he was.
He stopped. Yeah.
That's a shame. That he was flying pretty well there. Got 1 minute left of qualifying to go. So Steve Howells is going quicker again. Steve Howells is half a second up. If he carries on with this, he's not going to gain, because the gap between him and the car in front, Terry, is a good gap. He needs a second at least. He's half a second up at the moment. So all he's doing is solidifying 7th at this moment in time. He's got through 130R okay. He's come to the Casio Triangle. He's 6/10 up.
Manuel Sousa type Carlo can have a coffee break on every lap and still win.
Yeah, he is pretty. Paul Moore's just saying, hey guys, trying to get in the race. Damn thing is updating now. Not going to make it. Have a great race. See if you're practicing tonight. Yeah, Paul, there was a very short... It's only a small update. It shouldn't take too long. Well, I think you're going to miss the race because qualifying's only got 30 seconds to go. PJ's the only person on track making any time. He's coming through 130R. He's 1/10 up. He's lost that. He had the potential of moving up a place there and passing Merch. But I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, sorry, that wasn't 130R, was it? No. He's just come through
Chris,
the Degner.
I believe he's going to try a last lap. I don't know if he will have enough time, but he's going for it.
Yeah, he is. He's just going to get it in. Right, so we'll jump on board with Chris. Right, I know what the gap is. So the gap is Chris needs 3/10, okay? I can see it real time, which you can't. So I know how well he's doing. And I'm inclined not to share that information, just to add to the suspense, shall we say.
Right now he's doing a beautiful job.
I think this corner's going to be key. He's took that angle good there. He's gone in very deep though.
Mm.
Yeah,
he gave it up.
He was 2/10 up, and he was looking really good. Okay, let's go to the intro. Okay, quick rundown of the grid. I'll just turn the timing tower off for the moment. In pole, we've got Carlo Van Brabant, Chris Bourne in second, John Saunders in third, Derek Bird in fourth, David Noble in fifth, Terry Trowbridge in sixth, PJ Vitala in seventh, Steve Howells in eighth, Nikos Margaritis in ninth, Mirch Pawanov in 10th, Manuel Sousa 11th, Goran Larson 12th, Peter Miles 13th, Melvin Garland 14th, Mike Molesky 15th, Kevin Torrance 16th, Mark Wyman 17th, Billy Stewart 18th, and Bruce Hopkins looks like he's joined. Oh no, he's exited. Okay, so we've got Jeremy who's obviously admin, and he's in the pits. So hopefully we'll get ourselves going a little bit. I have tweaked the graphics a little bit. Hopefully I haven't spoilt it. So let's watch this space.
Pretty good.
I haven't tweaked the view. It's just the rear view mirror. If we go to that, it should be a bit smoother. Let's have a see if that's the case. Oh yeah, it's tons better. That's very smooth now. Yeah, this problem fixed. Great start. Right, okay. So they're just coming through to the Casio Triangle now. Luckily this isn't part of the start process, because that corner would just be chaos. You imagine us all trying to go through there, Jeremy, in a race at the start. God, yeah. That would be a nightmare. That would be a disaster.
Completely. So let's see who from Carlo and Chris will get the lead of this race.
Carlo's just getting himself keyed up there. So's Derek, and they're all ready to go, and John. They're all ready to go. That's it. Lights out, and away we go, and we're off. So Carlo's made a great start, and as you can see, Chris Bourne on the left-hand side, and we've got Saunders on the inside and Derek Bird on the outside, all going around the corner quite easily. Let's just jump further back. Again, so far so good. All nice and clean. Look at all them cars. Beautiful. Fantastic, fantastic. A couple of passes have been made. At this point in time, nothing major. Terry's been passed by PJ. So you can see PJ in the amber-coloured Porsche there has passed Terry in the purple-coloured one. So early movements already. Okay, it's just I've just got to wait for the timing screen to reset itself. It goes off on one on the start lap, so I've got it sorted now. It's realigned itself. So let's see where the action is. We've got Peter putting pressure on Howells. So this is Peter Miles putting pressure on Steve Howells. Steve Howells in the silver, Peter Miles in the white, and they're being followed by Goran, who's got a Swedish themed Porsche as well. Okay, so PG's putting pressure on Noble, and Terry's gone off. Let's have a see what's caused that. Now I don't believe it was contact. I think he's outbroken and ended up moving right.
He's back in the pits now.
Let's see what's happened. Well, he hit the barrier. So he's got the power down. He's coming up to the right-hander. I reckon he's gone onto the grass. Oh, he's hit the curb with cold tyres. Oh, yeah. That's going to make a mess of the car.
Ah, yeah.
I think it's fair to say. That's unfortunate, that. Terry, yeah. He's definitely going to need a few cosmetic repairs there. And as you can see, he's in the pits. But Chris Bourne is putting pressure on Carlo. There is a few other battles going on. I'll keep an eye on them as we're going round. So we've already got Terry, who's in the pits. I presume he's going to come out once his car's repaired. Because there's a pit stop in this, anything could happen. And Carlo, it did show a pass then, but obviously that's not the case. This is very close there. That was very, very close. This is
incredible.
Yeah, I mean, the tyres have just come up to temperature. I bet the fronts haven't, but the rear tyres have just come up to temperature. And Terry's just put that's that. Yeah, it looked pretty nasty, that, Terry, hitting that barrier the way you hit it. You didn't just hit one barrier, you then hit the centre pole of the corner, and you really flung your car around. So sorry to see that. We've got Robert Bando's joined us. Hi,
Hello, Robert. Oh, yeah, I see a message from Paul Moore.
Yeah, I was just going to say there's a message from Paul Moore.
Talking about synthesizers and the Tascam Model 12 mixer. Yeah, very familiar instruments indeed.
Okay, so we're on board here with Billy, who's in the red. So it was Billy who blocked Chris before, I think, coming off on a qualifying lap. So that's something we just need to probably reiterate again. And Billy's one of the new racers, so just a case of reiterating it at each race. I don't know, I wasn't involved in the pre-race meeting, shall we say, but I think if someone's come back on during qualifying, they need to either teleport to the pits or stay off track. Yeah. Robert Armando says he has an old Tascam 4 track recorder.
Okay, guys, that's good. Vintage equipment.
Okay, so yeah, these gaps are just starting to break out a little bit now, aren't they? You can see there a car Mark Wyman's gone wide behind. Was it Mark Wyman? No, that's Mark Wyman there in the amber and white car. Putting pressure on Stewart. He's got a good run out here. Better drive. He's going for the inside line. Is he going to make it stick? He's getting just enough, or is he going to back off? He's not going to back off there. Oh, he's playing the corner, and Billy's gone wide. And Billy's now made himself lose a little bit of time, and Nikos has passed him. Oh, and there's cars everywhere. Oh, we've got Nikos. We've got Kevin Torrance has joined in as well.
Wow.
So a few cars, bit of action at the back there. I'm going to jump forward again to Melvin. Melvin's got a cracking run on Goran here. Goran Larson. Melvin's going to go down the inside. Has he made it stick? No, he's not, but he's still going to get the other corner coming up. It's all about a battle of wits this now, coming into that corner. And you can see the other cars catching up as well, purely because of where they're braking. There's some good racing going on there. Nice pass that, Melvin. Oh, Goran's gone onto the sand. That's going to cause me a bit of a problem. Let's just go back and follow that. We've got 3 cars here now. We've got Goran, Mike Molesky and Peter Miles. Mike in the green and black and Peter Miles in the white with red sides, if you like. And he seems to have got himself...
very close between the 3 of them there.
Yeah, there's not even half a second splitting them all. Oh, he's gone off there. Oh, he's kept that on. Oh, he's gone too deep. He's gone too deep.
Okay.
I think going on the grass there has upset the balance of his car there.
Mike was lucky there.
He was very lucky. Yeah, I mean, Mike, it's obviously showing impact. Peter's lost a lot of places there. But I said on the track warm-up, if you get on there, you're off. He was lucky he kept it. Mark Wyman's gained out of that. I was going to say... oh, he has. He's just spun off. He gained out of it and then seemed to spin off. Oh! That's Billy Stewart.
Yeah.
Oh, so not where you want to be turning round. Oh, he's made a nice turn there. Nikos is going slow, although I think he's just broke early into the corner. There's a lot of balance to go. So this is Nikos. It's Kevin in the silver, and it's... Oh no, Nikos is in the silver. It's Mike in the green, sorry, and Kevin in the black. I will say New Zealand liveries because that's where he's from. He's got a good run though. don't think he's going enough to make that pass, though. At that point in time, he's really going to have to think about backing out. He's still got a good run on Nikos.
Yeah,
Again, this is not a corner to pass in. No, don't go for it. You're expecting the driver to yield there and make it your corner.
Yeah, very, very risky. In the meantime, I'm surprised, but Chris lost his car quite. He just went off track in a couple of corners, and as a result, now he's down more than a second from Carlo.
Yeah, I can see the gap's quite has increased now.
Actually, 2.7 now.
Yeah, Steve Howells has gone off. That's good. He's just he was on a fast lap as well, Steve Howells. It's allowed Melvin to catch up and pass him. So Melvin's into the top 10 now. Kevin's
just,
still putting pressure on Nikos.
We're just into the fourth lap, and lots of cars that left the track already.
Right, I've got something stuck on my screen. Just hold on a minute. I need to remove that. There you go. The word replay for some reason was sat on my screen and I don't know why. I've got rid of it. It's all right. I've got rid of it. Yeah, Robert's just saying you can bounce. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's with the Tascam. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, everything went digital, guys.
Yeah. It all went from magnetic to ones and zeros.
The funny is that some of the digital equipment now uses some apps to bring back the noise from the analog time. That's very interesting.
Yeah, I think I was reading somewhere. Aren't they bringing back tubes?
Yes, yeah. That's been there for a while. But what I mean is that all that digital equipment made recording so clean that it takes some of the ambient noises out of the recording, and makes it a little too robotic and cold. And now they're adding adding apps that allow you to throw back those analog background sounds.
Yeah, got you. We're on board with Derek Bird because he was gaining on John Saunders. I'm keeping an eye on Kevin because Kevin's still putting pressure on Nikos. A couple of comments from the track, Robert. I think if you leave the track, you should be penalised for the next race. What do you mean, Robert? Leave the track?
If you leave the track, you should be penalised.
Yeah, he's making good headway.
Leave the race, you mean? Leave the race.
Is he saying, leave the race? Sorry, I thought he said leave the track. Right, you mean leave the race. Yeah, I'm going to jump. I was going to say I'm going to jump, but I'm just going to keep on this a minute because they're both 0.4 behind Kevin and Derek. Derek could get a good run here. Oh, Terry's running again. Terry's back out.
Yes. He's been back out for.
I missed that.
For a lap, yeah. I think he has massive damage. That's why he stayed so long in the pits.
Yeah. Pity couldn't last till he couldn't have done that. The pit issue in it. He could have gone into the pits and done his change. This is the only battle.
And John Saunders just lost his car.
And that's what I said. Putting the power down on that curb, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Noble's now past him as well.
And Derek is now in third position.
Let's just have a quick replay of that and just see how he did it, because obviously we saw it from inside the car. So he's coming up here all right into Casio, and I think I said in my track intro before, if you put the power down, he's already gone there. It was before, right? So he lost it. He lost it a lot earlier than we thought. Ooh.
That was close.
That was very fortunate there, trying to do a spin in the middle of the track.
Oof. Yeah.
He got away with that one. He could have easily been T-boned by David.
Very easily.
Yeah,
that was risky.
Noble's now hunting down Derek, but he's 8 seconds behind. It's quite spaced out, this track, actually. There's not much to go on. Let's go watch Carlo for a bit. Okay, let's jump on board with Carlo. Give him a bit of screen time, as there's not many battles. I will keep an eye and jump to a battle if one comes out.
Yeah, Carlo is nicely in command there. I think it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult for Chris to get this to win this one, I believe.
Howells is going up the inside against Melvin. He was way back. He's never going to make that stick on the outside. God, you'd have to have huge kahunas for that one. Melvin's just managed to keep it going there. Hi, Stefan.
Hello, Stefan.
Stefan. Hi, Roberts and Paul. Speak English, please. Stefan, the speaking Jeremy.
Yeah, that's right.
PJ's going slow. John Saunders is in the pit.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting, because I don't think he damaged his car. I don't know. He's just gone into the pit.
He didn't come in contact with anyone.
No, I didn't see that either. Howells is going slow, just seeing that there. Yeah, it was showing John Saunders in the lead as well, but I think what he'd done is he'd escaped to the pit. I think he teleported to the pit, and it put him at the front because he was still on the same lap. I think we're going to see John drop down the grid now. Yeah, you can see he's in 5th. It was showing him he's in 1st before, but that's going to change. He's going to start dropping down as other cars. So Merch is now going to pass him. There you go. And it looks like he's quit.
Really?
Yeah, he's left the server.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so he's give up the ghost there.
Why?
Don't know. And we've got Melvin being passed now by Howells. Howells has got the inside line, but Melvin's braking a lot later and taking a different angle into the corner there. You could see the differences in the cars. Melvin carried much more speed, but Howells is really on him like a rash at the moment. Yeah, sticking well there. Paul Moore, there's no quitting in eSeniors racing. No, it's a bit disappointing. Terry had a hard hit before and yet he carried on. There may be a reason why Saunders quit. We don't know the reason. You know, it could have been personal. It could have been something, you know, to do with the equipment. It could have been as he spun off, he's done something to his pedals or his steering wheel, which meant he couldn't drive anymore.
Yeah, everything is possible.
I was on the server yesterday, I think it was, practicing for the GT4, and I set off down my lap, went round the corner, and my steering just went. And when I mean it just went, I was steering the wheel, it went really light, and my car wasn't turning. And I had to quit out of the game, disconnect my steering wheel, and plug it all back in before
oh my God,
before it'd work again. So I don't know what was going on there. That was before the race, luckily. You can see Melvin's still got the better of him here, hasn't he? He's keeping him well at
yeah, those two are going at it. Because other than that, the gap is pretty big between racers. There's only 2 or 3 drivers fighting each other.
Yeah, Nikos has gone off. He's running slow. Mark Wyman and Kevin have both passed him. Mark's looking to pass Kevin here. And Kevin's gone really wide. Is that going to give Mark Wyman? Now, Kevin could actually get a penalty for that. But Mark Wyman's got a really good run. And he's took that nice and clean over the curbs. And that's allowed Mark Wyman to make a place up. That's put him in 12th position. Again, not much going on track. The closest battle we've got is Mike, Molesky and Goran. Yeah, but even
wow, Carlo close to 5 seconds.
Yeah,
5-second gap with Chris. Really intense.
I'm seeing something really bizarre behind Howells here in relation to his time. Oh, it's showing. It's not showing his gap correctly. Showing him as 2 laps down, which makes no sense whatsoever.
No.
It's just not refreshing his time. That's interesting.
You're right. No, Garland is in front of him and Steve is a second behind.
No, we can see he's behind. I think he's more than a second, but it's not showing the gap. I can't tell you what the gap is as it stands, unfortunately.
Between who and who?
Garland and Steve Howells. If you look at the screen on the timing tower, it's showing a 2L.
Yeah.
It's not showing a time. I can
Here
see it on the screen.
Server, yeah, I understand.
So Molesky's 1 second behind. I'm hoping when he next passes the pit stop and the pits, it'll sort it back out again.
So we are 3 minutes away from the
pit chaos.
From the pit window. From the pit window.
Yep.
It's gonna be interesting to see. I just saw Carlos car twitching a little more than usual. So it's time for the tires.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I made this point to you a bit earlier, Jeremy, when we were having a chat. I said about the race last night because you said to me yesterday, how, you know, oh, that was close there. Mike there nearly took the back end of Gorin's car out there, but he's managed to keep it.
Very close.
Robert's just saying we shouldn't have ghosted him in the pit lane. There is a problem there though, Robert, because when the cars went into the pits yesterday, Mark Wyman's gone off. And so's Terry Trowbridge. And Terry's in the wall again.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, Mark Wyman's gone off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
When 2 cars went into the pits, you could see an Audi and I think it was a Bentley, and they were basically stuck next to each other, and there's no way you could get away. You would have been able to get one of the cars out without reversing. And when you're reversing the pit lane, what do you get? A stop and go. So, yeah,
right.
Not as clear, obviously. And you can see there, Stewart's gone off again. He went off onto the grass there, the stand. You can see the tyre tracks in the stand. Tell you who's been quiet and just getting on with it? Mr. Souza.
Yes.
He's in seventh place
right now.
And
yes,
as it stands, he's the only person going faster than his previous lap.
Incredible. Very nice.
He's 3 seconds off Vitale. What else is
Then again, he didn't make any mistakes, and there were a lot of mistakes.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the chat and find it's quite interesting. Stefan, that means, Robert, you'd never get out the pit lane. So better spacing should be programmed into the game for the pits. Well, if only we could all be developers, eh, Robert? Being the next developer myself, I ain't going to say anything. Okay, it's really... I don't know, it's the lack of... I was going to say, there's not a lack of cars, but there seems to be massive gaps everywhere.
Yes, there is. Let's see if the pit stop bring that race back to life, because right now the gaps. I'm surprised to see Chris so far back from Carlo, but Carlo has an amazing pace.
You can see there, Manuel Souza just in the background. Mike Molesti's gone off. Oh yeah, I should have put that to the helicam so you can see it. In fact, there's 2 cars gone off there. Nikos has gone off, and I don't think they had contact. Not showing us contact, so it's not an incident as such. But you can see the Mike Molesky's made the pass, and the pit stop is now open.
Yes, it is.
Who do you reckon is going to be the first one to pit? I'm just looking now. A couple of drivers still coming round to pit at the moment, so I'm not too sure. Billy's going slow again. Don't know if he's got a problem. He's coming up to... I wonder if he's going to take them drastic tyres off his car and go in the pits early. Is he going for it? Oh, there you go. Read it perfectly. I've got the book. I've got all the chapters and I know what's in the index. There you go. And he's going to get a stop and go because he went into the pits far too fast.
Oh.
You could see it. It's absolutely caught him out.
Wow.
One of the big things of preparing for a race like this is to know how the pit stops are, where the 50 board is. If you don't know that, you'll fly into the pits. I think he's going to get a stop and go, but I could be wrong. We'll keep an eye on that, see if he does get a stop and go.
Chris is in the pits.
Yeah, Chris Bourne's going to the pits. Peter Miles, who we're on board with at the moment, so actually looks like he's on for his fastest lap at the moment. So is Billy going to get a stop and go? Let's see. I think he is. could be wrong. Pit should be over in a minute. You can see Chris Bourne just behind him as well. So let's see if WPI Motorsport or Billy Stewart is going to get the penalty or not. A bit more in the chat. Oops. Especially in the Cup car, yeah.
We're gonna know now.
Paul Moore, yeah, the stop and go. It killed him yesterday. Is he going to get a stop and go? Has he managed to whiz it?
No, he didn't get any penalty.
Wow, he looked like he went in far too quick because you can see he looked like he panicked. Wow, I think he got away with that one. Yeah, all the pits are coming in now.
Yes, they are.
Chris Bourne's coming out. Goran's just passed him there. Yeah, Paul, I think your pit stop yesterday, as I said, when I saw you pass me, I thought, no way. No way. I just knew you'd gone too fast. And when I got myself going, even when I was up to speed, you were going quicker than me. So I thought, you've definitely got to stop and go there. Oh. Goran was sideways around the corner then. I think Carlo's... I'd registered Carlo was going slow. Yeah, that's about... Stefan, it's 108, 109 is, I think, is what you class a good stop, a pit stop. Some of the guys who use the start-stop button.
Carlo is going in the pits.
Yeah, Sousa's gone off. He's getting himself going again. He's just come out the pits, actually, any Sousa. Yeah, he's gone off the pits. There's quite a few people pitted now. Let's just see who's gone through the pit stops. Let's change the nation to pit stops. There you go. Quite clearly see Chris Bourne's in 7th. He's carried out his pit stop. Now, if it's 1 minute, Chris Bourne, it's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be very close, actually.
Carlo's into the pits. Let's keep an eye on Carlo and Chris. See where Chris is. Chris is now coming down the straight into 130R. Carlo is still sat in the pits. Chris will try his best to do an absolute flying lap now. He's got heat back in the tyres. He's coming up to Cassio.
I think Chris is going to be closer this time.
Yeah, Carlo's still in the pit. He's got going though. I don't think Chris is going to do enough here.
No.
By the time he gets his performance, he's going to have the speed though towards the bottom of the corner. Let's go to Carlo.
But he made up time, I believe.
He did. Not enough though. You can see he's coming down now at a rate of knots. 3 seconds. He's behind.
Yeah, so he made a second. He managed to gain a second.
That's what I did in the GT4 yesterday, wasn't it? Because on the outlap, I absolutely throttled it and caught you.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, Craig, I did. I went through the pair of them. I alternated between both the cars. I am learning. I'm trying to improve each week. Robert, thanks for that, Robert. Watching is just as fun as racing. Thanks to both me and Jeremy. Oh, you're welcome. It is quite good fun actually doing this because the tools I've got to allow me to view it, which I think I've shown you all before, lets me keep track of all the cars in one go, and it just highlights exactly what I can do. I mean, while it's obviously a little bit quiet at the moment, I suppose I can show you it anyway, just so you can see what I'm doing. Is it going to show it? No, it's not going to show it. Typical, isn't it? I was going to show you on screen, but it's. Let me see if I can show it you.
So in the meantime, Derek Bird is leading, followed by David Noble and PJ Vitala. But those guys, oh well, David is now in the pits. Okay.
Not letting me show it. I'll keep having a go. I'll get there in the end. There we go. So, just so you can see what I'm using, this is the list of all the racers. You can see I've got the gap in the column D, and the green arrow indicates a car's passing. If I click on that, the view behind will change. You can see, you can't see that, but the view's changed. These buttons on the right hand side here allow me to change the view to heli, BV1, TV2, C1, which is inside, and C4, which is rear. So that's the rear of the car now. And I can also look at the in effect the leaderboard, see all the best lap times. There's a lot of other things in there like a track map, which is a bigger track map than what ACC gives you. The speed traps as well, so you can see what the speed is at the speed traps, who's going the fastest. And there's a few other tools on it, so it's quite a good set of tools I've got available, really. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys so you can see how it's all done.
That was the ACC software?
It is indeed, yes.
Yeah.
So the timing tower, you can see the blue timing tower, that's part of it as well. So I can switch that timing tower. So at the moment I've got pit stop showing in it, and there's not long left in the pits, 2 minutes left in the pits, but by simply just clicking a button on here, I can change that pit stop to be the position delta, and that'll tell me who's gained and who's lost. So you can see there a couple of drivers have gained some good positions. Mark Wyman is 8 positions up. Terry has dropped down 11, and Nikos is 5 places down as well. So you can see exactly where the different drivers are in relation to where they started. I can also put the country of origin back on as well, and I can also put the fastest lap on. You can see who's actually been doing the fastest lap for the overall of the race. I can put the manufacturer on, but that's pretty pointless when they're all Porsches. And the one I usually have on is the nation, so we can see which country the driver represents. Kevin's gone off, so you can see he's going slow there, so he's gone a little bit wide. There is a couple of other buttons which I didn't show you, which allows me to go into a replay. I've got a choice between 10 seconds, 30 seconds and 1 minute replay. It does cause a problem though if you go too far back, because you can't then do subsequent replays until that time's expired. So, and sometimes, as you've seen in the past, it does delay as well with the replays. So I've got my stream deck set up so I can control when I go live. Carlo's on a run now, and he's put himself, he's managed to pass Derek, who's gone into the pits, and PJ's gone into the pits. So let's just see how these two pick, because these were close to each other. So PJ stopped, and Derek's going out, so there's going to be nothing there. Nikos has gone off again, and he's got a safe return. And put your power down there, Nikos, you'll spin into the wall. Well done. So Kevin's managed to pass Nikos again. PJ is coming out the pits as is Merch. So, well, actually, no, so they're losing places. So you can see, I think Merch is in the white and blue car, and PJ is in the mustard and red car. And I think the car behind them is Jeremy's car, parked up for the day. So, what else is going on?
Did you see Robert's question to you, Mark?
I just seen that, yeah. Is your wife the control room manager yelling into your headphones to change cameras? No, not at all. What you also don't see in my room, Jeremy's seen it, is I've got 3 screens running, and I need that purely for all the information. So one of them's got me Streamlabs on it, so if there's anything wrong with the stream, I can fix that. Obviously, I don't want to have that running unnecessarily. I've got ACC TV running on one screen. I've got the YouTube stream running as well to make sure that's working, and obviously I can see the chat. And I've also got ACC TV running, and Merch has just gone flying out the pits, completely forgot about his tyres and gone flying off into that one bend. I mean, that's a quick corner. He obviously didn't remember his tyres are going to be cold. I will say, yep. Coming out in the GT4s, they were like driving on jelly. They were awful. So yeah, I've got ACC.
PJ got a drive-through penalty.
Oh, for speeding, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you've left your lights on apparently on your car in the... He's going back to a flat battery. So yeah, I've got ACC TV running as well, so I've got 3 screens. So when you refer to control room, it actually feels like that, because I've got screens all over the place with all different windows on it. So ACC comes with a few other things, ACC TV. It comes with a timing tower, which obviously you can see on the screen, and using my stream deck I can turn that off. I can also show you splits. So if I put the split time on, it'll go with the car I'm on. So if I go to the split of Chris Bourne, I get to see Chris Bourne's time. That's just a little bit down on the screen actually. Let me just move that up a little bit. I don't know why that's where it is actually, but there we go. I don't know why that's where it is actually. See if I can find out where that is. And what I can also do is select another car, and that'll give me the split between the 2 cars. That's slightly off screen. I don't know the reason for that, but I can something I can certainly fix. So hopefully, I don't know why I'm having these problems all of a sudden, but yeah, I can move that up the screen. And you can see it. Isn't technology wonderful when you can do things real time like that? There you go.
Absolutely amazing.
So yeah, you can see the difference in lap times there. Chris Bourne 207.4 and Carlo Van Brabant in a 204.7. So Sousa is now
It's now fifth.
in 5th place.
Incredible.
Yeah, Terry, you're done. Yeah, we had sympathy for you. And don't forget Sushi and Saki in the drivers' lounge. I don't like either. I think you found that a bit of a challenge, Terry, didn't you? If we're being fair, because it seemed like you were battling with the demons of the Porsche. That's why I don't drive it. I just can't fall in love with it at all. Find it really difficult. And rather than ruining me night being frustrated, I'd sooner watch the race. You're always welcome to come and join us, Terry. You know, if you're feeling like you want to watch it from a different viewpoint, always welcome. Now, Sousa's having an absolute blinder here. And Steve Howells is 8 seconds behind him, so he's not looked like he's going to catch him anytime quick.
Doing really good.
So that new fastest lap, just to explain why we're seeing that. The way the game works is when you pit, it resets things. So your lap goes again. I don't know if you knew that when you pit stop, it resets your lap to say that you're now going for a new fastest lap. So that's why sometimes it implies that you're going faster than you were, when actually you weren't. You were going faster than your last lap. I find it confusing sometimes, but hey, you just live with it.
Derek Bird and David Noble are doing great as well. I mean, in 3rd and 4th position.
Yeah, David Noble's putting pressure on
yes,
Bird.
He's starting to get closer. Yeah.
Hi, Jonathan. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Yeah, Robert, we'll put that back on. As I said, I was just going through a few things with you guys just to share it all with you. You know, I've got all that control, but yeah, there's the timing screen back on. That shows you the gaps. Kevin's going slow. He was gaining on Gorin. So Kevin's quite a new drive with the group. So he's looks like he's having fun. He's gaining, as you can see there, on Gorin in front of him. Oh, he's not making much headway coming up to the corner. I don't know if he's going to get a good run out here. He's got to go. He's gone far too fast there. That's going to be a track warning. He's not going to be happy with that because of the track warning. Okay, carry it on. And yeah, I spoke too soon. So yeah, he's just gone off a little bit there. Okay, so Nikos has managed to pass him. So where else have we got anyone battling? We've got Peter.
I believe the only one who can take Carlo is Carlo himself, but I don't think Carlo will make any mistakes. Chris is now 7 seconds behind.
Yeah,
Derek Bird.
They're faultless, them two, though, aren't they? You don't see them making mistakes.
No.
Yeah, you can see Peter's really caught up on Billy here. Let's just jump on board with Peter. Very rarely give Peter some track time, actually, because action's usually elsewhere, but, you know, credit where credit's due. He's going for the outside. That takes some kahunas. Get that to stick. Oh, he's drifting. Oh, he nearly over-rotated that then. He kept it. Fair credit to him. You could see him play with the wheel, but he kept it. But he has lost time. You can see there now Billy's just pulling away a little bit again now. But let's see where he goes. Peter's really struggling there. Oh, he's off. Peter's off. Oh. Yeah. We got away with that one. God, looks like Mike Molesky was going straight. Oh, he's still going.
Yeah.
Don't forget. He's doing a few pirouettes for us. Yeah, get them donuts done.
Well, now David is really high, right behind Derek.
Yeah, and Sousa's gone off. Yeah, Sousa's gone off, and Howells has now took Sousa.
That's too bad.
Now Sousa's going again now, though, so he's not going to lose another place. Is there a tower where it shows last lap times? I don't think it does. Oh, you go. You mean that? Oh no, that's the current lap time. Let me have a look. No, unfortunately, I can't show you that. Okay, so I've got no alternative but to show you the nation in this example. I'll put the nation back on. Sorry, Robert. Get the camera, Robert. Get the camera off him. I'm the curse, am I? I'm the curse. I put the camera on them, and that's it. It all goes pear-shaped. Brilliant. Sousa's up and running again, but Melvin's now hunting him down. So I think it's not going to be long before Melvin. Although saying
Steve Havels is now in 5th place.
He is, but he's nearly a second and a minute off David Noble. So that's going to take some catching up.
Yeah, and Carlo is still gaining. He's now 7.2 seconds ahead of Chris.
Yeah, let's just go to the front. See that? Carlo in the black and red. And got Chris Bourne behind.
See, that's definitely gonna change things with the points, I believe, this race.
Yeah. I mean, from a points perspective, I'll just have a look at what that does for the points itself. So we're looking at Chris Bourne's going to get 47 points this time, and Carlo's going to get 50. Yeah, it's not going to change much, to be honest.
No.
Okay. Carlo's going to pass Jonathan though, so Jonathan's going to lose out, and depending on where David Noble finishes, I don't think he's going to pass David Noble either. Derek Bird might just pass Carlo, or they could be on the same points after this. So.
Oh my God, there was a close call right now again. Derek and David really passed inches away from someone who lost control. I don't know who it was.
Mike Molesky went off. PJ's gone off. Getting himself going again. So yeah, there's to work out where they are. So David Noble's still putting pressure, as you can see here, on still putting pressure on Derek. Yeah, Sousa's in 6th, and there's been an incident. Let's see what's gone on here. Wait for the replay to come up. This is Merch and Melvin. Well, Melvin's in front. Merch has come round. I can't see Melvin's gone wrong. He's going a bit slow. Oh, he's over-rotated. Yeah, he's got too much steering on there.
Yeah, too
over-rotated it there. And they're both going together. I mean, really. Oh, Merch wants to be careful. Ooh.
That's crazy.
I feel like an unsafe release, is there?
Nah.
Jonathan, they danced. Oh, look, they danced. After obviously realising you're going to lose places as well in the championship with you. Did he pit yet? Yeah, they've all pitted. All drivers are shown as pitted. PJ's pitted twice because he got a stop and go. Showing Chris Bourne. Chris Bourne's gone off. He just got back on again. There was dust behind his car, just in there. So I think he just got himself onto the slippery stuff. Yeah, his car's looking twitchy though. I will say that.
Yeah, it's unlike him actually. I think he's struggling a little bit on this track.
Got a nice little threesome of cars here. Goran in the middle. Sousa's gone off again. So let me see. Yeah, he's wants to go playing on the beach. Let's go back to Goran. See, Goran's car's well and truly battered, and the one behind him's got the bonnet up. Oh, now we know why it's battered. And he's playing with the cones. Oof. So that was Melvin. So Melvin's had 2 outings now. Oh look, he's taking the cones with him for a bit of fun. Melvin's going again now. Yeah, I think he's outbroke himself there, hasn't he? Quite clearly. Bit of a shame, but a shame because Melvin was making really good inroads. That someone just come out the pits? Look, a car just come out the pits there. Now that Goran's car's looking well and truly bruised.
Yeah.
I guess Melvin's not the first thing he's hit then. Yeah. PJ is putting pressure on Merch. These two are also showing battered cars. These have been having fun as well. All I think is the front and left. You see Merch has had a bit of a to do with Melvin before. It's not his fault, to be fair. Kevin's gone off. It was Kevin who come out the pits before, actually, looking at the colour of that Porsche. Let's go to Goran. Goran's... No, he's not really putting pressure on. I think he's losing time to Melvin now. PJ still putting pressure on Merch, but Merch seems to get drive out of certain corners much better than PJ. Jonathan, no. It's just got incident pack since you logged off, if I'm being honest. Yeah, you can see Goran's gone off again there. Oh dear. That's not going to help your car, is it?
Oof. Yeah.
Oh, he's doing the other barrier.
Wow.
What's he trying to do? Make his car into a circle?
Oh my god, okay.
Right, I think he's going to be struggling, Goran, now. His car's going to be well and truly battered. Right, David Noble went off. It's showing David Noble went off. No, he went off, but he stayed on track. I think he got his wheels on the grass. PJ's putting pressure on. Merch now as they're coming through to the Casio triangle. Yeah, Robert's good point. That mostly self-inflicted spins. Again, that the car doesn't help, does it? We all know the lack of traction control plays absolute havoc. Yeah, there's really no battles to say. The gap you can see from the track. How much gap?
The only thing is between PJ and Merch are the two closest cars on the track.
Yeah. Let's put the track map on for you so you can see where they are. That map. Light opened up a bit now, that, in comparison to where you'd normally expect them to be. Yeah, you definitely need track time for this car and this track, Jonathan, without a shadow of a doubt. It's this is probably, I said this to Jeremy, my least favourite track, Suzuka. Saying that, I had a good run on it yesterday. To be fair, I think I made friends with it a little bit yesterday, but it's my least favourite track. But
same here.
Yeah, but you know, some people like it. It is a good racing track. So yeah. Funny thing is, it's me who picked the format this season of the tracks. And Jeremy said, well, if you don't like it, why have you picked it? I said, well, it's not all about me. Otherwise, I pick all the tracks I like. So no, there's some tracks in there I'm not fond of. But I know there's tracks people like. And I did listen to a forum where people were saying about what tracks they didn't like. And I know Snetterton is disliked, but actually a lot of people like Snetterton as well. Whereas the likes of Alton Park, a lot of people were really negative about Alton Park in Donington. So I had to work out which ones were suitable.
So David is getting closer to Derek right now.
Yeah.
Fighting for that third place on the podium.
I'll go to helicopter view. Bathurst suck. Who says that, Natty? Bathurst fantastic. Bathurst is fantastic. Yeah, Jonathan, there's quite a few who didn't like Alton Park for some reason. I actually didn't mind it. It's a technical track and a very narrow track, unfortunately, so passing's at a premium on it, as you probably remember. So I think it is one of the more difficult tracks, but you're really relying on people to fall off on that track. Noble Dive Bomb Special, I'll put a £5 on it. Right. Is that what we reckon? We've got 4 minutes to go, so he's gonna dive bomb in the last 4 minutes, is he?
No.
Stefan, Kunos need to dig up and bury Brands Hatch. No, Brands Hatch is a cracking circuit. Laguna Seca, again, it's another track I'm not fond of. I think that Spiral is... Whoever invented that for cars wants the head testing. Cars aren't meant to be bendy and flexible. Mark,
yeah, so next track is one of your favorite, Mark.
It is. Good old Paul Ricard.
That's right.
The corkscrew, that's it, yeah. I've already eaten, Stefan. I've had my dinner. It was fish. It was traditional English fish and chips. Oh, I tell you what,
David is getting really close there.
You could be right, Jonathan. He's going for
I
the
hope
time
not.
bomb.
I hope not.
He's going for the wide angle in here. He's going to try and get a good drive coming out. You can see the angle he took in. This is the only battle on track at the moment, if we're being honest. So we'll just stick with this for a little bit. Not wrong with Brands Hatch, Stefan. In fact, the days where I used to race AC, we used to have the transit vans, and the group we used to race in, TRG Racing, we did Brands Hatch on the short track on the transit vans, and we've never done so much laughing in half an hour in our lives racing these transit vans. Absolutely hilarious. It's that sort of experience on the small Brands Hatch that really allows you to appreciate that track and how difficult it can be. We've also done go-karts, I think, on it as well, and they are a laugh a minute. I'd say go-karts are fantastic in AC. Used to love that, going around the cobbles in Scotland in the go-karts. Yeah, Big Natty says he doesn't like Laguna. No, Bathurst, Natty. Bathurst's a fantastic technical track. You're only saying that because you're always hitting the walls, I should imagine. And it is one of them. One mistake and it's game over. But Bathurst is a fantastic track. Love Bathurst. I've done it in the snow as well. I had it on AC. I had to put it to be real weather. And it was December. And when I got on the track, it was in the snow. You know what? I still made 3 laps without hitting the wall. Couldn't believe it. Sweating at the end of it, but no. Yeah, Stefan's now agreeing. Brands Hatch is an amazing car track. So it's all about what you're going round in. Yeah, I don't think this is going to break, is it, with 1 minute to go? Basically, just 1 lap left. The 2 guys in front are over half a second in front of them. He's close there. Tell you what, he's good in that corner.
Ooh,
he's just got it
there.
Yeah, he's just twitched the back end. I think he's lost a bit of time there. I think he's only got 1 lap left to take him, perhaps.
Yeah, 1 lap.
Peter Miles has now took Goran, and PJ has took Merch. Oh, Merch is going for it again on the inside, though. He's got the inside line. PJ's got the better run, though. I'd be moving over if I was PJ to block that line. But God, that was close. That was very close. Oh, PJ's got the wrong drive there. Merch has got the run, but he can't really go the outside of him.
And Carlo is right behind them.
Yeah, can see Carlo coming up now.
And that's his last lap.
Yeah. So Merch can't benefit from this. Does that be unsporting? Oh, he's letting him go. He's letting him go. Brilliant.
It's the way to do it.
We're on board with Carlo now. Now Carlo battles through and passes PJ. Little PJ sees him coming. PJ's letting him go. That's good as well. Let's just see. Go back to where it was. Yeah, PJ hasn't lost out to Merch there either. Noble's still putting pressure. And we've got a spinner there. Kevin's gone off. Merch has gone off. Don't know where he's gone. He's gone off under the bridge. I thought he'd gone off the bridge then. Let's go back on board with Carlo. Because Carlo's...
Yeah, Carlo led the race since the beginning, really commanding lead.
Yeah, he's just coming
really
round.
Beautiful.
He's coming
beautiful
round
race
now, isn't he? And the race is coming to a close. Yeah, he's thanking everyone there by putting his hazards on. What a gent he is. So much quicker, aren't they? How do they do it? No idea, Robert, but I'll let you try. You've certainly got the knack of taking off over them curbs. If so, I need to try it. I was joking. There we go. So, there we go. Carlo, clear by 14 seconds.
Beautiful.
Good race,
Very
that.
well done.
Oh, good battling at the top. Got Chris Bourne putting his windscreen wipers on again.
A beautiful second place from Chris.
Derek Bird in third place. Still being battled by and pressured by David.
Yeah, very good race from those guys as well.
Sousa and PJ battled over the line and crashed over the line.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And there's Noble coming up behind him. I'll just show them that way instead of one of them. Howells is a minute and 20 behind, so it's going to take some time coming over. And then the rest of the drivers have been lapped. So that will bring... I think that should bring... A bit confused because Sousa's still showing us finished, and so is PJ. And yet Wyman's still out on track. So a bit confused on that. I was going to say, is Howells coming around this corner? There he goes. Yeah, PJ's buried his car into the sand. Let's go back to Howells. Coming into Spoon. A nice livery with all little patterns on it. I don't know if it's a stock livery or not. I think Howells has done his own liveries actually. I think I've got them. Coming up to 130R. Why is it not called the 130L? It's a left-hander, not a right-hander. And he's coming to Casio Triangle, coming to the end of his lap. There's only him and Goran left to complete the lap. The Howells will be the last registered because Goran's he's finished now. So Steve Howells is the last one to finish officially, and he's going to finish in 5th place.
Well done.
So there we go. We've had a good finish from Steve Howells and Sousa. Sousa finished in 6th place. That was fantastic. Stefan, thank you. R for Radius. Well, thanks very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for watching. And I think I'll be streaming the Group 3 race tomorrow. And then obviously I'll be partaking in the Group 2 race on Saturday. And I'll be streaming the Group 1 race on Sunday. So thanks very much, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.